Hey guys, what's up? It's Adia. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome back if you've been part of the family. So as I mentioned in my last video, today I'm going to do a review of the Sunday Riley Influencer Foundation. So I picked this up. I wore it in my last video, but that was, I think, like the first time wearing it. So I wanted to wear it a few more times and kind of get down my routine of how I'm gonna apply it so I can give you guys my thoughts. So I'm gonna put it on, get my makeup done, go through my whole day. I'll probably check in once or twice, and then I will have my final thoughts and review at the end. I will list all the products below, and I will also list all of my skincare because I do get a lot of questions about what skincare that I'm using. So I will list everything below if I don't specifically call it out in this video. Okay. So I'm kind of doing some light color correcting right here. I don't always do it, but for lighter coverage foundations, I definitely think it's necessary. And I'm using the NARS Multiple Stick in Puerto Vallarta. A makeup artist did this on me once, and I really like it because it's just a light peach. So even just like this, it blends in really nicely on my skin. So I don't need to like worry about having a super heavy foundation over it to cover like the orange tint. I also like that it kind of has like kind of a reflective goldish quality. So it's just a really pretty product to put on. I'm just gonna put a tiny bit under my eyes. Here we go. I'm just taking one pump. Ooh, that was like a baby pump. Okay. This is how much I have. And I have the shade 240 in case I didn't mention that. So I'm just gonna dab a little bit on, blend it in, and then move on to other areas. I'm not gonna put it all over my face at once. And I'm using an IT Cosmetics brush. So as you can tell, this color is very neutral, which I like. You can see it like basically disappears on my forehead. So I think it's actually a really great match. It's just that I have darkness around my mouth. So that's why I do the color correcting so that the color just looks better on my face. Okay, I wanted to zoom you guys in a little bit. So this is not even a full pump. This is how much I have left. This is maybe like a half a pump. So as you can see, the coverage is really nice. Like I feel like this looks very, very natural. Like it just totally evens out my skin, kind of smooths it, but it's not like super heavy. So, you know, I had a couple of breakouts right here, which you can kind of see, but like not really, you know, like very, very, very nice coverage. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of my makeup off camera, and then you'll get a look of how my face looks at the very beginning, and then I'll just check in a couple of times. Okay, I am back. This is my final makeup. It's actually super quick, so I'll just walk you through what I did. I used the Glossier Moonstone highlight a little bit right there. And then for blush, I use this is like an OG favorite. This is the Stila Convertible Color in Camellia. This is my blush. Then for concealer, I use this Estee Lauder Perfectionist concealer. Then I set my under eye with the Lancome Absolute Powder in the shade 50 or medium. So I just lightly set my under eyes with that. For my eyes, this is an eyeshadow palette from And Other Stories. So I just use this green all over and then this gold just like on the kind of like inner third. Just super easy. For my lips, I use this Pinch of Color in Lola. This I've also used before. I love this. It's like a really pretty peachy brownie nude. It's matte, but it's super lightweight. I really like this formula. So this is my finished makeup look. I will be checking in in a few hours to let you guys know how everything's going. Right now, it is 9:17, so I'll check in around lunchtime and let you guys know how this is. Hey guys, I am checking in as promised. It is about, what is it? It's 12:39. So it's been about 3 hours. I'm outside so you guys can kind of just see like how my makeup looks or how the foundation looks in natural lighting. I'm trying to get more into the sun here. Yeah, okay, so here it is. I think it looks really good. It's very mild here in the Bay Area. It's not humid. It hasn't been hot, so it's not like I've really put it to the test in terms of like weather wise. I've pretty much been inside all day, but so far so good. My lipstick is gone because I just finished eating lunch, but I'm pretty happy with how this foundation is lasting so far. All right, I am back. It is 5:38, so it's been about 8 hours since I put my makeup on, and I'm happy with it. I don't know why I like hesitated to say that, but I actually do really like the way my foundation has lasted. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we can kind of discuss the claims that they've made about this and see if it has measured up. Okay, so here we are, we're a lot closer. So it says, I'm just gonna read off the list and we're gonna see if it's true or not. First thing it says is natural looking. Yes, I do feel like this is a very natural looking foundation. It definitely has a skin-like finish. Second claim is long wearing. That's the second claim. And I think it is long wearing. It's been 8 hours, so it's not like I've been able to test this like 10, 12, 14, 16 hours. But I think this is to be expected for how my makeup would typically last on a normal work day where I'm mostly inside. I'm not sweating. I'm not in any kind of humidity or anything like that. So I do think this has held up like I would expect or hope a normal everyday foundation to hold up. I will say that I do believe there has been like a little bit of fading kind of like around my nose. But otherwise, I don't see any fading or patchiness or areas where my foundation has just disappeared. I did not set my whole face with powder. I really only powdered my under eyes and just like around this little like crease in my nose. So the vast majority of my face was not set with powder. I did not use any setting spray. So considering all those things, I do agree with the long wear claim because this has lasted quite well without those additional things that we can do to prolong the lasting time of our makeup. Oh no, third thing is that it says it's a lightweight feel. So yes, I do agree. It feels very lightweight. It doesn't really feel like I'm wearing anything on my face, honestly. Next, it says satin matte finish. Now, I don't think I would call it satin matte. I mean, again, I do have combination skin, and the last thing that I put on my face before I put foundation on is a beauty oil. So, you know, maybe that has affected this finish, and maybe if I didn't wear that oil, it would have been more matte. Who knows, you know? But I would not call this a satin matte. I would just say satin finish. And then the last thing it says, it's medium to full coverage. I personally do not think this is medium to full coverage at all. So I feel like this is kind of a light medium coverage. I'm sure that if you put a full pump on, it would be like solidly medium coverage. I'm not sure if this is the type of foundation that could be built up to full coverage, just because it does have a more like emollient texture, and I wonder if you were to like layer on, if it would potentially be like greasier or like cakier. I'm not sure like how many layers you could put on and it would still maintain a very skin-like finish. So that's something, I think it just depends on the coverage level that you're looking for. I don't know, but I certainly would not say it's medium to full coverage. I think it's like a solid medium coverage. But that being said, I like this foundation. So that's it. That's my final thoughts about this foundation. Overall, I give it a thumbs up. I like it. I'll definitely continue to use it. Leave me comments below, asking me any questions, sharing your opinion on this foundation if you've tried it. I would love to hear your thoughts. Again, keep in mind I have combination skin. I don't have a lot of discoloration or texture, and I don't tend to wear full coverage foundations. So based on all those factors, I like this. I think this works for my needs and also just like my makeup style, you know? So just wanted to be clear on where I'm coming from. But yeah, I like this. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed already. And also please share this video on Facebook and Pinterest. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.